Hey everybody, DuelingDestined here once again, providing you a different kind of profile. I'm going to provide a tutorial between the difference of XYZ and Synchro monsters. I've noticed some people, sometimes they have trouble with that still, for some reason. I'm probably a little late on this, but you know what, why not? It gives me something else than doing profiles all the time. So, let's get into this. For starters, you have XYZ, which are black. And you have Synchro, which I don't know if people still don't know or not, which are white. There are so many things different. Number one, Synchros have levels. And this does become important, just to let you know. This is a level. For XYZ, they're known as rank. So cards like Gravity Bind or Burn of the Mighty, stuff like that, they will affect the white card, the Synchro, but they will not affect the black one, the XYZ. Okay? Just before I even start this. So I'm going to start off with the Synchros. In order to Synchro summon, you need a tuner and a non-tuner monster. So, for example, you have these two monsters, Gusto Goldo and Winda, Priestess of Gusto. So, as you can see here, Goldo has this thing right there, if you can see it, it says tuner, while Winda does not. In order to Synchro summon, you need a tuner and a non-tuner. To add up their levels to be exact to the Synchro monster or white card you want to bring out. So in this case, I want to bring out this guy, Ally Justice Catastor. So I need to get levels that add up to level 5. So I take Goldo and Gusto, both on my field, for an example, and I send them both to the grave in order to bring out Ally Justice Catastor from the extra deck. Little note, you can use tokens to Synchro summon, as long as I said again, the levels add up. Okay, sometimes there will be cards that have requirements, such as, say, Gusto Goldo. See how it says here it needs one tuner and one non-tuner Gusto monsters. So, meaning I can't just use anybody. I have to use specifically a Gusto monster as a non-tuner. Alright? Sometimes you'll run into that situation, but again, depending on the deck, you won't really worry about it all too much. And this time for XYZ. This is new into the series. In order to XYZ summon, you focus on the requirements. So it says here, for Zen mains, it says here 2 level 3 monsters. So in this case, I have 2 Gusto Goldo. Okay? And I bring them out of my field in attack mode, defense mode, whatever, as long as they're face up. And just to stress out too, I forgot to mention, for Synchros, they must be face up. If they are face down, you cannot Synchro or XYZ, no matter what. To XYZ summon, this is what you do. You normally overlay the cards, and then you place the black one on top. Now, it doesn't matter how you place it. I've seen people do this, kind of like this motion. Some people do it like this, where they kind of like a plus thing. I personally like to do it like this. To just overlap it like this, that way my opponent knows. Now, and you can put it in attack mode or defense mode. Same deal as Yu-Gi-Oh! And the thing is, the cards underneath are known as materials. So, the XYZ, their thing is, their effect relies on the cards underneath, unlike other monsters. So, for Zen mains, his effect would be, if he's destroyed by any means, detach, so you send one of the cards underneath, your choice, to the grave, and, you know, something will activate. So that's the whole idea of this. Now, with this, you cannot use tokens to XYZ, no matter what. Doesn't matter, because technically they're not monsters, so they can't go underneath. As well as a word of advice, you cannot use the cards underneath to attack or defend. Okay, because right now, they're not technically on the field. He's on the field, these two are underneath it. These are think of them as the effect counters, pretty much, in a way. So, yeah, that's how you tell the difference. You can Monster Reborn him. You can Monster Reborn both. It doesn't really matter all that much, I have to say. However, if they're negated in any way, like any of the Solemn cards, like Solemn Warning or Judgment, you can't Reborn them. That's the difference between those two cards and actual monsters. And, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Hopefully that helps for some of the new duelists out there. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Take care.